You see, that spirit that shows you your weakness and not your strength, this spirit that makes you stagger in fear, it reminds you of your past and not what God has done and not what God is about to do for you. That spirit, you have to get rid of it. Because if you don't get rid of that spirit, then you're going to drown. Ladies and gentlemen, my brothers and sisters, you see, God says in the book of Jeremiah that before I formed you. So, you see, you don't knock to get into the land of the living. You don't knock, you don't beg to get in the land of the living. You are destined already. God has already destined you into the land of the living. That's why he says, before I formed you, before your mother and your father met, and had this love thing or this kind of thing. You see, God already had destined you. He knew Ken is going to come. He knew Nyarangi is going to come. He knew Kamau. He knew John. You're going to be a great person. That says, whoever is born of God, we that are born of God, we that are destined. You see, that's why he says, before we were born, he commissioned us. What is this thing that God commissioned you into? That fear is making you not to get there. This spirit that shows you your past, your weakness, it's making you to stagger in fear. You are rocking on the boat of poverty. You are rocking on the boat of delay and rejection. And you think like God has abandoned you. No. He has got a good plan for you. A plan of hope and a future. You didn't knock to get into the land of the living. God already destined you. You are not the opinion of men, but what God created you to be. So, in the land of the living, there are opportunities. In the land of the living, don't let anyone tell you that you cannot make it. Don't let anyone intimidate you. You see, the intimidation of Goliath, trying to intimidate the children of Israel in the battlefield. David just woke up one day knowing who he is and who he's destined to be. He was not destined to be a bushman, bringing down the foxes and the bears and the lions and being celebrated as a local champion. No. He was destined to be a king. I don't know what you're destined to be. And this fear is making you to stagger, not to get into that dimension. We are people that are destined to have good health. But, fear is bringing them back, is holding them back. And soon and very soon, these people, the devil is going to kill them. You say, he is a devourer. In John 10:10, he's a devourer who comes to kill, steal, and destroy. He has the tools designed to bring you down. You see, he has that ability. He's crafty. But God comes that we have life and life in abundance. So you don't just knock to get into the land of the living and go out empty. Our brothers and sisters, wherever fear is trying to hold you, not to get into another dimension, today, just